Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we did the investigation, and now we're going to be doing the court case. Hope y'all are ready, and let's get right into it. Actually, before we get right into it, we're going to put the tags in, because I forgot to do that like a dummy. So, good job, Zach, for getting tags again. Do not do this to me. Why are you taking so long to load? Please, 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 please. You know what? Oh, okay, no, never mind. They loaded last second. Alright, Phoenix Wright Justice for All. That's not else. Okay, there we go. Copy. Cool. Totally not. Alright, I need to think of something. So, how's your day going, guys? I hope it's going well. If it is going well, then good for you. Like, having good days, there's like nothing better than just having some awesome days. But, just gonna, can I do tags from here? Let's see. And, tags are added, and we can begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Controller? Okay, cool. I was like, oh great, my controller's not working now. Nice. Sorry, I'm reading the chat now. Yeah, YouTube has chat replay now, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't watch streams on YouTube. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way! That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Mr. Lawyer! Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. Chat replay for top chat only. Oh. Well, it's almost time. Mia. We must get a complete acquittal today. Oh god, at first second I was expecting Maya, but then I remembered. Okay. I know. I can't focus on my situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. God dang it. It's him. What? This is right. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attendant. What was it? Oh, yeah. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? I'm in live chat right now. Does Top Chat change anything? No. Top Chat only filters out like spam links, so. But I do live chat most of the time. Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. Grr! For myself, you must win today's trial, which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial opens, even if you don't like my gift. I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please. It's fake evidence. It's fake evidence. Wait! It's fake evidence. The kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer, dude? Who's that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? I'm not Pinocchio. Shut up. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Engarde. Are the prosecution and the defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor, please be quiet, believe. Court is in session. You must tell me something. Please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has, this morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman? What? Shot? What? Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. Oh. His present. I mean, I was expecting it to be Edgeworth somehow, but I didn't think she would be shot. Like, God. The trick they pull in every case is, in every last case, is they switch up who the prosecutor is. Wait, who's the prosecutor for the final? No, that was Edgeworth in the last game. Yeah, okay, sorry. I couldn't remember Rise from the Ashes, but now I do. Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. She disappeared. This would be to your advantage. This is totally insane! Miss Von Karma, is she alright? Oh, I don't have that answer. She's alive and in stable condition. That's good. Phew, wait. Oh, that was, she's alive and in stable condition. I thought he'd show up. Yeah, what up? Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska Von Karma could not appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. Prosecution is ready. Naturally. What? Why are you on the witness stand then? Okay, I'm back. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Oh, isn't that where original Von Karma was shot? Ah. Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Ongard. A court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know my answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring? Yeah, okay, cool. I was like, please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. I am tripping today. I apologize. Witness, your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. For now? After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Is this gonna be a recurring thing every game? I'm pretty sure this happened last time, too. Whatever. The prosecutor says no need for a depressed witness. Look happy. What up? Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight. Not tough, but it works either way. Yeah. It would have to be Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Oh boy, it's me! This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Carita, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room? Yes, sir! Both the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. Oh, I see, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Let's just... Looking into the cause of death, I believe he was definitely murdered. Well, okay. What's my report say about that? Found next to the victim, empty. There's some water, but only on the top of the lid. What's this? And why did you think that? Because it was empty, pal. Jam Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his right guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Oh, and how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that? We thought of that too, but... The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh? I see. So much for my theory then. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing we did that, I guess. So, his fingerprints are the only ones on it. We later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night. Well, then where was it? The rare guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. Victim, Juan Corrida, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. The guitar case was empty before he even got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with this case after all. First order of business should be to gather more info from his testimony. There might be a trap set up for us somewhere. Maybe. However, setting off traps is part of a lawyer's job too. You say so. Of course, we're supposed to escape from them too, wouldn't you say? Was it open when we got there? It's open in this photo. I don't know. Let's just press a little bit more and then I guess I'll try. I don't know. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. Ceremony started at 6 p.m. and ended around 8 p.m. and then there was a short break. Special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct? Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period. Please continue with our testimony, detective. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's the defendant, Matt Engarde's manager. I'm good, but probably, actually. Later on in this trial, don't worry. The I can't read, oh my god, okay. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. Engarde. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I see, and that's when she found the victim's body. Bom bom. Definitely murdered. The cause of the death? Wasn't that because Mr. Corrida was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good, hard look at this crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention will be drawn here, to this bandana. Banana. His bandana, sir. Is the thing tightly wrapped around his neck, sir? Oh, yes, yeah, I see. His banana-scented... His banana-scented bandana. Then... Oh, I love the judge. What about the knife? Seems to have been stuck into the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murderer on our hands here. Autopsy report. I thought I already got one of those. I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Banana scented, just so you know. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt Engarde? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edward's back in full swing. Well, Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter. Yes, sir. Why arrest Engarde? Matt Engarde and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's more than enough in my book. They're really funny. I don't know, I found it funny. It was just... I don't know. I played the judge like he's not stupid, just a bit of a doof, you know? I don't think he's supposed to be portrayed that way, so I just kind of find it funny when he actually is a doof. So, I don't know. As for evidence, there's the Gem and Ninjas button. It was ripped off with the ninja costume and found in Mr. Engarde's Hakama. Hakama? I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. Ba-da-ba-ba. So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. And why didn't you give me this earlier, Gumshoe? And there's this button. That was found on the defendant's clothes, was it? And is this button also covered in blood? Yes, we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What? Wait, no, don't. All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it? Yeah, but almost too much. Hold on. But how would there be blood on it if it wasn't there? Wait, actually, I think that might be it. It's not in the photo. Are you guys dumb? Are you dumb? I don't know. Man, I feel like the police can be super smart in this game, but then they can miss like the obvious clue, and Phoenix is like, he picks it up as if it's some mind-blowing thing, and it's like, guys, do your job. I might be completely wrong, but it just feels like sometimes in this game, the investigation is like so mixed. Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, right? I'll find the hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you like, just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Why did I want you back, you jerk? No, I'm joking. Edgeworth is still my favorite character. Let's just press everything, because why not? But in terms of popularity, Mr. Enguarde won, did he not? Yeah. But you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Corito was always one step behind Mr. Enguarde in everything. This year, it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Corito lost the Grand Prix in the end. Oh, that is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing. It was a suicide! I'm not here for your personal opinion. Wait just 1 second here. Mr. Enguarde was beating Mr. Corito in the popularity polls. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill. At all. No, you just love to hate him. Yes, I quite agree. Well, detective. It's not... Well... I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive. Oh my god, you're so stupid. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. Huh? No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's... I don't know, Edgeworth is just cool. Just... I don't know, something about him. He also has a super cool design. Love his design. I look forward to your pension negotiations. No! Oh no, detective, let's continue with the testimony. No, not my poor pension, too. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone? Okay. Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? Huh? I don't get you, pal. Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off of the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Huh? But can't you tell just by looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterwards. Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir. Alright, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in. Thread. Huh? The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread of the button, it's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. That's a perfect match, pal. That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corito, and then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button. So it was almost immediately after the murder. Police didn't have any time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people. Hey, what's he trying to say about me here? I feel like Edward wouldn't be so much of a jerk if he knew what was going on, like with Maya, so... I also feel like this isn't his real personality. Well, maybe it is, I don't know. It feels like even more arrogant than the last game, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. He might just be like putting on a facade, or he just feels super confident. I don't know. I don't know. How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? Huh? What do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department. Hopeless, were you paying attention to the testimony right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There was no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So the defendant is the owner of this knife then. So is, sorry, I read that wrong. Hold it! Hold on a second. There is no way this was a premeditated murder, even if he brought the knife. Sorry, pal. This isn't just some pocket knife. It's not really useful for anything, and you can't just walk around with it either. Well, this is not good. Prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder, we're done for. Phoenix. Yes? There's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully, before it's too late. A button covered in victim's blood, and a knife with Enguarde's fingerprints. Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing. We're still in a world of trouble. Well, before any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix? Don't worry, it gets worse. It gets worse as the days go on. Sweet. Okay, let's, slot 4. I want to try... I mean, my thing is how... I'm confused about how there's blood on it if it was ripped off. And there's something to do with the fingerprints, I guess. I don't know what it is, but... is there anything that I have that would... I don't know. We saved, right? We'll save again for good measure. I don't know what just happened, but it was scary. I don't know which one it is. I'll just try them both. No, I want to try something. No, okay. Oh wait, actually people like when I read this. The evidence clearly contradicts the statement. How exactly are the evidence and the statement now just related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Right, please think the facts are before making accusations. Cool, I read it. Now people won't get mad at me that I skip over it. Can I try it here? No, okay. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say because they're not explicitly saying anything about the blood. I could be completely wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say this is the right path. I'm just the idea I have, and I want to try it. This victim's blood in the grip of Gatewalker is great. Okay, it has something to do with this. Which makes this a premeditated murder. So how do I prove it's not a premeditated murder? Okay. Oh, wait, oh, this wasn't a premeditated murder because of this. Hold on. Oh, I got the idea. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be really sad, but... No! Oh, I was gonna say, it couldn't be premeditated because there was a press conference. That's, you know what, on second thought, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but, you know, I had an idea and I was just like, it hasn't hit me yet. Okay. Carcass. No. Found next to the victim's field with tomato juice. Crime photo. What is that? No, doesn't help. Suicide, that's not gonna help. Attempted suicide, not gonna help either. One autopsy report. He gave me to that, It's obviously my attorney's badge. Don't you see? Also, I think you're lying, detective. Why do I have this? It's gonna be weird. I really don't know. Obviously, the radio transceiver. Stolen on the night of the murder. Camera being stolen proves that. No, that doesn't make any sense. No, I don't know. Alright, I'm checking the guide. I don't care. Show me your wonderful guides. Ah! Why is this being done? Really? Oh! Oh, I'm silly. What's this? I don't even know if... I thought about that, but it didn't click with me. Wait a second. What? So the basis of the argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand. That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. Huh? Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Huh? How's Gatewater shield set into the handle? Gatewater? I think I've heard that name before. This is the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated. I mean, he could have just decided, I'm gonna kill him, and then got a knife, but I'm not gonna argue with Phoenix. Yes, that's very true. It's a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. What? I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. How so? I admit, this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this. But I didn't know. Oh. Oh, that's... I feel so bad for Gumshoe. The question is, where did this knife come from? Well, it's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Frida's room. You're so stupid, Dutch. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table. A plate. There's a knife and a fork on the table. How are we seeing this? Did you bring in a photo? Is there like a video playing somewhere? I'm so confused. Then, where in the world did this knife come from? Oh. If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt Ongard. Oh look, there's a knife missing. especially what was on top of his table. There's something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife? Yeah, stop acting smug. I'll find a way to... No. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt Ongart's knife was missing. Wow. Mr. Ongart had, priority here, to kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder. Wait. What? Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliant, clear deduction. Seems like Edgeworth has planned this from the very beginning. This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. Zack didn't want to do it, but of course, the game made him. A murder weapon with fingerprints, and a button from the victim's costume. There's quite a sizable amount of evidence here. Sorry. When I do that, I'm not just yelling for no reason. I'm trying to get my yawn to go away faster. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your honest time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown means evidence the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence. What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright? Well, Phoenix, the judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here, that gavel is his will be ringing out the sound of our defeat. Mr. Wright, you have something important and necessary to present to this court. I don't know, because every time I do this, I always somehow end up messing it up. So, we're gonna... Every time. Let me guess. I do, right? There's one. I mean, I think I know what it is. One piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something this court is yet to see. Mr. Wright, I'll say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance. And only one. What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's... Oh my god, it's my entire health bar. I'm gonna save because I ain't dealing with that. You kidding me? Slot 4. Boom! This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup is all over the floor. These were all the things that were, at one point, sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on the top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over, along with everything else, is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say? Ah, well, yes, it is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog's eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth? What is it, Your Honor? Your opinion. You don't need my opinion, because there was no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking. That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright. Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? There's no way. I mean, I gotta argue with it, right? Like, I don't have the health part, so it doesn't matter. If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty. On second thought, I really should have saved, because then there's... Yeah, this was a bad idea. You just might fall for it. If you're thought-provoking enough. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. What? God dang it. You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then, of course, it has been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims, nor the defendants. Rather, they were one of Adrian Andrews. What? This is garbage. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Kurita. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser. What you just said makes a lot of sense. Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario, as it explains everything all too well. Grr. Thought long and hard about this the past year, about what it means to be a prosecutor. From here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Oh god, it's Wendy, isn't it? Yes. Belief, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? Oh no. This is terrible. Oh god, of course. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Ah! Gotcha! I forget. I don't know why. I haven't been able to do the voice. I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier. Oh god. I saw the report with our testimony, but who knew that under that helmet there was the wicked witch of the witness? Yes. I don't know, yeah, I put her in the thumbnail because I assumed she would be a witness. And I was kind of afraid when Gumshoe appeared. I'm like, oh no, I clickbaited. That's what kind of sucks about making thumbnails for a stream. You don't know what's gonna happen. This is case 4. Oh, wow, Zach. Yeah, it is. I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm gonna tell you anything and everything. Witness. That terrible crime is all this court needs to know about. Stop shooting with your gun! Oof! Do you play Roblox? No. No. Please, by all means, interrupt her. Please! Anyways, witness, your testimony, please. It's true what they say, What should I say? The witness on security to the hotel the night of the murder! Yeah, if only mine was here. Why do you have to make the mood dark? Okay. We just get to the testimony for the love of God. Those two with the same age. Anyways, I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night. Very well, please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Okay. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. Sounded a lot like Lotta. That's okay. There's something I was interested in finding out, you know? Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was Enguarde, Matt Enguarde, trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. I can't read, I'm sorry. Yeah, probably. So Mr. Ongar came from out of the victim's room. I can... See, it has to be him. He's the murderer! Oh, I see. Well, Mr. White, you may begin your cross-examination, though you're probably gonna fail at it, or spend 20 minutes figuring out the most obvious thing in the game! Sorry, had to get that off my chest. Wow, Judge. Thanks. Did you say something about a game? No. And before the judge is omnipotent, he knows he's in a game. Miss Oldbeg, what was your post on that night? The lobby. I suppose it helped set up the stage for that trifling show. And I refused to help. I'll have you know, it was for the Lead-Headed Samurai show. Right, okay. Sorry. I already forget what the judge said. Oh my god. Yeah, no, seriously. Right, okay. Wow, okay, I'm going through some mind problems today, apparently. Yeah, I even took out a few of the nails. Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on. Besides, the manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. That's when you went to the hang around the victim's door? Now I don't want to use a guide because you're saying that. So, no, it's fine now, you know. Something you were interested in? And just what was that? It's not some little thing you can just go around telling everyone, you know? It's top secret between me and Juan. Ah, and Edgy, of course. Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip? Oh. Is it this? If this has something to do with the case, then you can append it to your testimony. Looks like we should enforce it right now. And no one to stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time? That's not a contradiction, though. I could try. Oh, then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Kurita's room? I have no idea. I wasn't born so I can count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am. Yes, well, that'll explain why your age was not recorded in the report. In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming to poor Juan's room. Do you have any proof? Who in the world was that? Really? I'm not allowed to say. Story information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of the Juan's room. It was... He was... Yes, he was? I'm too scared. I couldn't say his name aloud. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisca's whip right about now. Say his name now. Well, I guess I can tell you. It's Ongar, Matt Ongar, trying to sneak his way out of one room. No, you're wrong. You saw my clients? Are you sure about that? Yeah, see? Really? Annoying brat, when I say I saw someone, I saw that person! Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Oh, you saw Will Powers, huh? Huh? You didn't. You didn't see him. The person's face. What the person was carrying. The person's clothes. Oh, no, this is important. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail. What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters. But it does. Now what was it? Oh, yeah. It was that thing. What thing? That gaudy thing he's always wearing. That racing jacket. Oh, crap. Oh, he's wearing the detention center, too. That thing is meant for another... wait, does that mean... Is that a Hakama? What's a Hakama? Let's ask Google. I'm not gonna look up the answer for this. I just want to know what a Hakama is. Hakama. It's not gonna pick that up. I don't know why I thought that would work. Hold on. Oh, they're pants. I'm dumb. Well, was he wearing those? I'm uncultured. So, Mr. White, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way? Comma? I don't know. If I don't know what it is, how would I know how to pronounce it? Oh. I'm not selecting evidence. I was like, wait, why am I on here? I hit that by accident. No, I don't. No. Yes. I don't know. Was it very important? I'm not losing health, but in this game you can never be too safe, so slot sex. It was very important. Of course it was important, Your Honor. No, it wasn't, you idiot. And perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony. I don't quite see where we're going with this, but alright. Witness, please. Well, I don't really demand with anyone without reason, but if I must. Wearing this flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show. Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket? What do you think? It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing. I'm sure he was wearing it. She's so sure of herself that it's to the point of self-absorption. She may not remember things being said. That's bad for us. Really bad. That's how the human mind is. It also has a tendency to jump off topic. She strayed into a few interesting side topics this time, too, hasn't she? That's what makes her a sweet old lady, right? That's because you're not the one who has to question her. Okay, so, it's obviously this, but I don't know what. The only thing I can think of is saying, no, he was getting... No, he would be in his Nickel Samurai costume. Right? Maybe? I don't think this is right, but I mean... Slot 4! Nope. Okay. I guess that one... I don't know. Let me think more about this. So, wait, can I just try this? Slot 4. Oh, okay. It was a lot simpler than I was making it. This old bag. What? Don't say my name for no reason. You know what this is? It's button number 2 on the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance. Give it here! Give it here! If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this! That is a fake gun. Wow, she really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Enguarde's body during a full body search. See? See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it was that rascal Enguarde. He was caught up in the pleats of his Nickel Samurai Hakama pants. See? See? And Enguarde's the Nickel Samurai! That's my point. Witness! Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Enguarde, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Ah, I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. Or you'd agree. That's out of it. Got a tape recorder stick. The documentary on curling. You should take a tip from it. He's got style. Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. OnGuard, the man, but Mr. OnGuard, the Nickel Samurai? When you think about it, they're the same. They're really one and the same anyway, I knew. Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about. Also, did we not do this exact thing last game? Why are you so bad at this? Well, might be something worth thinking about. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. Alright, if you insist. I should be the one sighing, not you. Thank God, there's some loud music outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but... OnGuard, yes, I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was the Nickel Samurai I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know? So he must have worn the Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan, except... he didn't go to that. I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume. What? Do you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy. I think such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Youngins today. Told you there's no way it was anyone else. How do you know that? Because I said so. And what I say is the truth. At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago. I want to die. Mr. White, McCarl's examine the witness. Okay. So, did he not say, when we asked Matt about it, he was like, post-show? What? Or was it... No, it was the press conference. Crap. Alright, never mind. Magazine clipping. Oh, wait a second. Random idea. What if... No. Never mind. Forget what I was gonna say. I think it's a stupid idea and I just contradicted myself. So I'm trying to think of something that would say like, well, no, he couldn't have worn the costume because it would have been in this photo. I don't know. Let's just press for a bit. Maybe I'll think of it along the way. Would you please get on with your testimony? What's your language, young man? What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs. What? She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket? Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and just stick to the facts. Right, I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth. Old chum. Old chum for like 5 minutes? Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not? Not too long ago? Now let me ask you this. When you were Indy Benny, what was your grand dream? Huh? What'd you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper? My dream, huh? Well, I, wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public court. So what? See? Look at where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you? Well, what I said earlier, who puts any weight into things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies? Since this game started, Phoenix. All that matters is the man who's a... And why would that be? That way, no one can see his face, of course. But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more. You're such an annoying child, you know that? You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? Hang on, I mean, it was more than troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. You go to that post ceremony, so sure right after you're crying, you know? Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Well, other contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing. That included the Gem and Ninja. Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought. I see. Well, anyway. Stabbing Juan. Oh, wait, no. Impossible. Fingerprints on the knife. Right? I'm gonna just try it. Wait, would fingerprints go through the costume? I don't actually know. Maybe? I don't know. This feels like a specific point. Let's do slot 4 and see. Yes! I got one first try. Guys, it's probably the easiest one. Please take a look at this. Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. Trying to scare me with that? I'll have you know it won't work. No, that's not my intention at all. That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important in this case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it. Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I'm driving at. What are we driving at? Whose car are we driving? Mr. Ongar was in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder. My dog is barking. Then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints off on this knife right off. Sorry. I can read. Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? Objection! Probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There's no way he would do something like that. However, there was one possibility. Well, let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off. The murder still did take place. It's well known that the defendant and the victim had bad blood between them. Yes, I have heard that. Well then, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edwards' theory? Let me get this straight. Edwards' theory goes like this. The defendant went to the victim's room. He had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory? Yes, there's a contradiction. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ongar was the killer. If that's the case, I think it impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. He brought the knife. Like, am I being dumb? Is it not this? Slot 5? This knife. This was used by Mr. Ongar at dinner. Yes, we did establish that. Which means that if my client was, in fact, the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant had no intention to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edward, your theory was flawed from this supposition one. Okay. I'm supposing. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Wow. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Oh, order! Order, I say! Order on the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing? Frame that on guard. No, it's not to hide. Okay. slot one. It's to frame my client, Mr. Enguarde. It's to frame my client, Mr. Enguarde, of course. To frame? Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Witness! Looks like I made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy? Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai? Well, guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Enguarde with the Nickel Samurai? His character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure. She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai? Alright then. Who were you waiting for then? Huh. That's top secret to anyone outside of security. I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I correct, witness? The way you think, you're a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness. Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of? So old Beg was... Oh, come on! It doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corrida. Maybe, Phoenix. Maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person. If it's who I think me is hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? Sorry, but sometimes this game can be really good with, like, I have no idea what they're talking about, but other times it feels like it's super obvious. Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews. The music didn't stop. I'm scared. Was I wrong? Well, why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room? Seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor. Oh, this is... I see. The judge seems to be really into the article. If it can be called such a thing. And this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's... Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like he found me out. Well, that's fine. Throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff. Witness, what in the world are you... Watch out, Phoenix. Got a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling. I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigating. In secret, of course. Well, what for? Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide. I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information. Get ready! This is gonna take the wind out of your youngins. I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. Oh my god, there's more. That Enguarde is one evil man. Thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. I had a bad feeling. Mr. Wright, I don't feel so good. Sorry. Cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, this is top secret. You got that? Wait, I didn't read it. I read it, but I didn't absorb it. The front of the Center's manager. What a disastrous topic for this course. Distasteful. I read that wrong. What? Nobody's above gossip. Isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant? Never heard that one before. Why is my dog continuously barking? Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person? We have looked into this matter and found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip. But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim. So this means I have to smash this room once and for all. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Be careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now. That's right, I got nothing but your average full-blood youth. Half the courtroom fades out of existence. Rip. Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone. Wow, look at Phoenix being so edgy. Are you sure you're not gonna cut yourself on an edge? obviously. What, burn old bags with fire? I haven't heard it either. I was just like, that's probably a saying that... That's probably like a Japanese saying or something. And they're like, how do we translate this? I was like, I don't know, make something up. It's like, okay. I want to say it's this, but this doesn't prove her wrong. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try this. Slot 7. Nope. I was gonna say like he didn't send her. It was of her own volition, but I think we're trying to prove them wrong anyways. I see it's slot 7, right? Okay. I was like slot 4. Wait, no, that's not right. Okay, not that. Press conference. I love the new Avengers movie. It's probably it is my favorite of the MCU. It honestly might be one of my new favorite movies of all time. I loved it. Find it. I'm gonna press the heck out of it. Okay. You don't have any proof that Mr. Enguarde did any such thing. You must be suffering from shock. The shock of hearing the truth. Now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything, right? You're right. I can't do anything. But boy, do I wish I could do something about you. Alright then, Sonny. Show me what you got. Can you show me proof that Enguarde didn't bear any ill will towards Juan? Aw. Rip. Decision. Slot 5. Sure. Why not? I'm not gonna let you push me around that easily. There's many a man who said that the exact same were very dearly for them. Maybe you should brace yourself this time. Here is my proof that Mr. Enguarde did not hold any ill will towards the victim. Do I have anything? I kind of hit this, but now that I think about it. The murder photo. Can't you see? This again? Yeah, this one. The only thing I can think of is that because they're so close? I don't think that's right, though. So I'll try it and get it wrong. No, it's not right. Eh? What are you handing it over for me for? How would you give that jagged head baboon boy a message for me? Please? Tell him that no matter what he does, the only thing he's good at is failing. What she said, right? Should I say, baboon boy? Okay. Yes, I agree. This is my baboon boy. Did I just gain a new nickname here? Free best, say whatever I want, whenever I want. Me my big mouth. Too bad I have the powers of time. Alright, so let's see if I was supposed to do that or not. Why did I close the tab? That was dumb. Secret information. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to do this at all. Let's go back. Oh god, I don't remember which one. Slot 4? No. It was back to the decision. Whatever. I don't know which ones. Wait. What? Secret information that no one else knows yet. If that's true, then how do you know about the secret information? Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yeah, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill a hole in my brain, you'll never find out. How in the world did that old bat get such a secret piece of information? Press further. If you don't be... I should have hit present. Oh wait, I think I know what it is actually. The only thing I can think of is the camera, because the tabloid article was in this. So... she could have taken it. Okay, sorry. Back to this. You will get to go home today. Hey, what you don't know me? Huh? What do I have to do with this? Just do this for me. I don't want your reward, but you don't leave me much of a choice. The witness could have gotten her information from anywhere. It's even possible that it was spontaneously made up inside the witness's head. And he lectures me on reckless blabbering. Riddle, bacon, or inside information. There has to be something I can use to figure it out. Okay. Now it is. Go back. Shoot! I forgot. I thought they added a new statement there. Hold it! How did you figure that out? Present evidence. So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Oldbag? Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that! Witness! I'm sad to say it, but this is how you found out the secret, isn't it? The tabloid article. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be completely wrong, but still wrong. I'm gonna do slot 8 because, I don't know, it's not getting any love, so. The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart. Oh, yes, I remember that mischievous girl. She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself. She reported such a thing? On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrageous impressions but the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews. What? Outrageous ideas, you say? No, I said impressions. Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless. Ah, that's it. That's the note. No! You see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy. You are the one who took Miss Hart's note. I'm a huge fan of Juan's, that's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil On Guard. She said so herself. On guard, I'm his sidekick. She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking out what she had written down. Oh God, stop talking to me. So I tried to help out the angel. Hey, there's only one little piece of paper. I've never done anything else before. You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Well, it was only a piece of paper, or I suppose we can overlook this just this once. Looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? Pile on blood pressure. If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said the only thing you stole was the note. Is this correct? Stole? Watch a little more carefully, you annoying brat. I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can, that's all. You're lying. And I can prove it. Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again? This old thing. I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night. It's the same thing again. What are you talking about? There's another part to it. Okay. Slot 9. You're not getting any love. Miss Oldbag. That note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it? A camera? Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, "My sweetie $1,600 camera disappeared on me." Why? Witness! What is it, Gramps? If you have the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera, too. Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for? That's... What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you. Oh, I think your definition of poor is a little off. Phone's business card, that's when I noticed it said, Slotbag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I knew I had to know what sort of pictures he had taken. There's a security guard. It's my business to know these things. Nope, still a crime. Leaf, check this camera's photos. Hurry! We must examine them at once. There's no photos. God dang it! Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have? There's only one photograph that seems to be relevant to this case. Please present it to the court. Oh, this is the Nickel Samurai, but he's wearing his gloves. See? I told you that's the guy I saw. This proves that the witness was not lying about this matter. What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photo by itself does not prove that the person is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Ongar clearly stated that, at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume. If that's the case, then this Nickel Samurai is the defendant. How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We've examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client? If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. If there is an objection here and below it, I'll put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This photo that Lotta took. There's something strange with this photo. I knew this was coming, right? Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we can all agree there's nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster. Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? Maybe. Anyway, please look at the photo one more time. You really believe that you can honestly find something wrong with this photo? You should only need one chance, correct? Well, find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this picture anyways? It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts? Now then, what's your objection? What about this photo is strange? Doctor Strange. Slot 4. I want to say his gloves. I don't think that's right though. You know what? I'm gonna save again. I know I saved, but like I'm really scared for this. It's unlike the last one. I'm not. It's this person here, of course. You mean the Nickel Samurai? And what is wrong with that? At the time of the murder, Mr. Ongar was in his own room, which means this Nickel Samurai is a... Okay, that's not actually... So it's something to do with the background. If you think that's all it takes, you should reconsider your choice of occupation. I think it's about time you retired. Alright. Well, sucks to be you, dude. Looks like there was no problem with this photograph after all. I don't even want to see my penalization, so I'm just gonna go back here. This is Matt Ongart's room. Maybe. Yeah. No, didn't. Wait. I don't remember. I don't know. This. Strange thing is somewhere around here, I think. Somewhere? Around here? I think. Am I seeing something, y'all, or not? Okay. Well, I was trying to... Didn't his door have, like, more things around it? Maybe I'm imagining things. Let me think about the placement of the rooms real quick. Oh, crap. No, there's a teddy bear there. Okay. Can I say the teddy bear? Door. Name plate. I don't know why I'm not thinking this through. The door. What is wrong with this photo? What do we know? Is it? I don't know. I clicked on his gloves before. Okay. Think about this. Check what the costume looked like beforehand. Can't do that. Oh. Oh, wait, I think I got it. It's the feet. The pants are too big on this guy, but they would obviously make it so that it would fit the actor, correct? I'd like to direct the court's attention to this one's area right here. What are you pointing to? His ankles? You can see this person's ankle. That would be one thing. However, you can't. And? What does that mean? The Nickel Samurai in this photo could not have been Mr. Onga. What is the meaning of this? Okay, I'm really glad I had that photo. If I didn't see that photo, I would have. I did not look it up. I looked up the photo of the Nickel Samurai, and I saw his legs, or his feet were exposed, and then it hit me. It didn't hit me in like the triumphant way though, because I was like, oh, I probably just could have realized that earlier. I also looked up the Hakama pants, and they also showed that you have like, the feet space, so I probably should have realized that sooner, but whatever. One of you can elaborate with actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Yeah, all I looked up was that, except it was in a much higher quality, that is. Please pay attention to the area around the bottom of the Hakama. There we go. His socks. You can see his socks. Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his Hakama up just to walk. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Wait, then it can't be Adrian. She's taller. Alright, I think I've turned things around for myself this time. It's curious. Huh? What is? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. That's true. He's just laying the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only think that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. He doesn't feel under attack? Then he's not taking any damage? Crap. Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? The person in this photo is not Matt Engarde. Then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless. Oh, unless you wore high heels. Yeah, that's true. I thought it would come to this. What? Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt Engarde. In that case, who is this a photo of? Who's this person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume? Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What we should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think? Yeah, why is he so calm? Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph? Look at this photograph! It's lot 10. Does it say what height you are? No. Okay. Are we going down the route that we want to try and blame her? Or are we pulling the first game again, where we're just like, it was Juan Kurita in the costume. To be like, what? Wait. Hold on. No, I'm actually wondering. Well, there's only one person for sure that we knew in the room. So which path are we gonna go down? We're gonna go the crazy path? Or the somewhat logical path? Well, I guess we'll just try the... I want to try the crazy path first, though, just to see if I'm right. Like, just a crazy idea randomly. Slot 2, why not? Probably gonna be wrong. Did they pull that slot? I don't know. Or does you think there's no costume? Well, I know there isn't a lot to back me up here. Oh. Edgeworth, why are you gonna ruin my fun? Sometimes I wonder about you. You just pick the first piece of evidence you see. Yeah. That's up here. Dang it, I wanted the crazy option though. That would be such a cool, well, I guess they already did that, but still, if they had a different reason, that would be awesome. Hello. Two of the same masterminds. Yeah, exactly. You mean like they did in Danganronpa 1 and 2? Because Zero was not the mastermind. I don't care what anyone says. It was still... I guess it's gonna be you. I mean, there's no one else. It was Will Powers! Yeah, he's definitely not taller. Oh, Adrian Andrews. But it's not. It's not. Come on. You wanna know who that Nickel Samurai was? It is none other than this woman. And why would you say it would be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short. Oh, okay. Well, she can freely move in and out of Mr. Enguarde's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Enguarde that night. And how does that all add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Enguarde's fingerprints all over it. The knife that was used as a murder weapon. Why don't you just say what it is you want, right? Oh, don't ruin all the fun, Edgeworth. After just now, it's my last chance to turn things around. Defense motions to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Carita. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for crime. No, it wasn't, though. It wasn't. I don't know why I feel so... it's not. Order! 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 Juan Chavez. Looks like the trial has hit a most unexpected development. Holy crap, we've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. I didn't even know that. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Andrews. Verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. Alright, this is it. It's kind of bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness. It means that the trial will go on for another day. One more day? Ah! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya... Now then, we shall type Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. No, let's just wait and see. Yes! We're gonna pin it on Lotta, guys. Now then. Please, Your Honor. Continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today. I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she's not... She in the audience. I abhor wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. What? I cannot continue due to this unexpected development. Unexpected development? I think you underestimated me, Your Honor. What do you mean by that? That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. What? Bum, 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 bum. What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution lobby. She is the next witness. Everything was planned out in advance by that man. Somehow, I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. He's gonna be on our side in the end, isn't he? He's trying to lead us to the correct answer. I feel like he is. Because he doesn't like... He was so complying yesterday. I feel like 2 days ago. I guess my time. Very well. Let's call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we'll take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. Court will now take a 10-minute recess. Oh my god. It's all going according to Edgeworth's evil plan. Except I don't think it's evil, but whatever. Saving. Do not turn the power off like a dummy. Okay, cool. Won't do that game. Alright. Well, we're gonna end the stream here for now, guys. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Starting to see more of this awesome game. I'm sorry, I'm really tired today. Slot 1, what am I doing? Yeah, we're playing more of this. and probably more Yakuza tomorrow. Play some Fortnite because Thanos mode was out, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks cool." And I didn't get Thanos once on video, and I'm still annoyed by that. I really want to try. I should just like do a 10-hour long recording until I get Thanos, because I have a curse. When I play games and record them, I am about 10 times worse than I am / would be if I played them on my own. And I don't know why. I just am. And it's annoying to me, because then I play them offline. I'm like, I should try this next video. And then I somehow need to stop complaining. Otherwise, people are going to start calling me Aaron from Game Grumps. Anyways, we're going to end it here. Thanks for watching. See you all hopefully tomorrow with Yakuza. But if not, I'll see you Sunday. Am I doing math right? Yeah, Sunday with this. Peace out.